Hey girl, I know it's been a while, but I'm back with another nail tutorial. So girl, let's go ahead and get started. I take some primer first and just go ahead and prime down the nail tips I have before I start putting any color on. And I just do this to take the shine off of the nail. It saves me a lot more time than just buffing the tops of the nails. So I find that I really like this. So after primer, I go right in with the color. As you can see, I've got that pale pink kind of color. And I put that on the thumbnail, the pinky nail, and also the ring finger, just to add as my base color. And I placed on 2 coats of each nail polish color that I used. This pink is going to serve as the base for our marble nail design, and it's also going to be the base for our Frenchie on our pinky. So I like this color for that. Next up, we have this maroon kind of reddish cranberry red color polish. I really like this one as well, and I'm going to use this on the pointer finger as the base color for that as well. Is going to be the base for our glitters and the shimmer topper that we're going to place on as well. Then I have this nude color. It's like a brown tan nude, and that is going to be for the middle nail, which is where our cute little, I don't know if it's a hibiscus flower, I don't know, but I thought she was cute and I thought she would go perfect with this fall time nail look. So there are the colors we have. I placed 2 coats on and placed them under the lamp for 30 seconds each. So now we have these 2 metallic kind of chrome powders, and I just put some base coat on the nail first, and then I put some base coat on the nail brush and dip them into these 2 chrome powders and kind of mix them together on the nail to make a super cute topper there. And apologies for my voice, I am getting sick, but we're gonna move right along. I'm gonna take this matte top coat for the pinky nail, and I placed it on there because we are gonna be doing a Frenchie there. Following that, I went ahead and placed some base coat on the ring finger and also the thumb nail, because those are the nails that we're gonna be doing our marble design on. Right, so these are the colors that I chose for the marble design. You do not cure the base coat or blooming gel underneath this design because you want the colors that you place on top to kind of just flow on top of the nail. You're also going to see me kind of pick up the nail and move it around once I have all the polishes on, just to kind of help it flow a little bit more. And then afterwards, I'll take a brush and kind of manipulate the marble design of the nail further after that. I love doing this kind of design, like the marble, because there really is no right or wrong way to do it. You just choose your colors and just kind of let them flow a little bit on their own. And then you just go in with whatever swirls and markings you would like to. Just be sure that when you do the marble design nail, that once you've finished it and you like the way the marble design looks, go ahead and place it in your lamp so it will stick, like that design will stick, because if not, it'll get all over the place. And it is an abstract nail design, but I'm pretty sure you have, like, I don't know, a way that you'd like it to look. So once you get it looking how you want, go ahead and place it under the lamp so it will cure. Another thing that you're going to want to shy away from when you are doing your marble design is making sure that the gel polish is not too thick, like the colors that you're using, because it's going to be difficult for them to cure underneath the lamp, and you might get spaces where it doesn't properly cure and you've got gel oozing out. So make sure that that your dollops of polish that you use are not too thick. And yeah, I think those are the only rules for water marble. Just make sure it's not too thick and make sure you go ahead and cure the design once you get something that you like. I think that's it. I think that's about it. All right, so now I take this cute, chunky fall time looking glitter and I'm going to cascade this glitter on the pointer finger. So I place down a little bit of base coat first in the direction that I want to place the cascading glitter. I dip the brush in some base coat and dip it in the glitter, and then I go ahead and start placing that glitter in a cascading way onto the nail. So with this chunky glitter, try to keep it as flat to the nail as you can so that when you go in and start filing, you won't get any missing chunks, any missing pieces. So next up we have our Frenchies. I am just doing the T design here. It seems to be the easiest way to get Frenchies for me right now. I know that I've been doing Frenchies quite a lot here, but here's the thing. Frenchies are in, they will always be in. Everybody loves them, and I'm not the best at them. So I am trying to incorporate Frenchy type nails in pretty much all of my sets, or as many of them as I can, just so I can get really good at hand drawn Frenchies. That's the only deal with them. But yeah, I'm using that maroon color, one of the colors that I use with the marble design, and it's also the color that I used on the pointer finger. So I'm just trying to be cohesive with the rest of the nail design. And then here you're going to see me placing base coat on top of the glitter after it's been cured, just to kind of get us ready for what's going to happen after with filing and such. So we have to encapsulate it. I also put some base coat on top of this nude nail, and I added those cute glitters or shimmers really in kind of a ombre fashion, because that's what's going to be the base of the nail foil design that I have. And I'm trying to keep those shimmers really nice and light underneath that, because it's really just going to serve as a backdrop. She's not going to be the main character of this nail. So once I put the shimmer on and get it how I want, I'm going to go ahead and set these under the lamp for 30 seconds. Put this nail foil gel on top of the ombre that I just did. And then I'm going to set that under the lamp as well so that it can be prepped for our little foils that we have. The bottle for the foil says to leave it under for 90 seconds, but I did 60 seconds. So I left it under the lamp for 60 seconds. Then I just placed the foil design on top, take a silicone tool, oh my God, and I just rub it on top of the nail. Give it a little bit of time. I hold it taut and rub it so that when I pull it up, you'll see the design. Following that, I go ahead and encapsulate the nails with the builder gel base coat. Y'all already know. I did 3 coats on these nails because they're a little bit longer, and I cured 60 seconds for each coat. Then after that, you guys know I file and buff off of camera, and then we'll come back to do the designs. All right, so I'm just taking this solid gel nail glue or builder gel, I think it's builder gel, and I take it out of the container, rub it up into a ball, and then I space it out over the nail where I plan to put the cheetah print, leopard print, don't know, hibiscus flower on there. I find that this is the easiest way for me to place on these nail decals. And then you're going to see me take this dotting tool, and I'm basically just scraping along the the spaces of the nail just to make sure there's not like a big glob of glue sitting there before I place it under the lamp. And I just make sure that I push the decal down and fit it to shape so that it will cure that way when I place it under the lamp. It's definitely not necessary for every kind of nail decal that you use, but for these, they're very, very heavy duty. Like you can tell when you see me kind of maneuvering the decal. So if you have anything heavy like this, I would definitely recommend using the solid builder gel. And just be sure to pat it down so that it's on the nail correctly. Next up, I've got my Model 1's gel glue, and I'm just placing it on the smile line of the Frenchies, and then I'm taking a brush to kind of flatten it out a little bit before I start placing on my stones. So I started off with this cute little star, and I just placed her in the middle, and around the smile line I went in with these cute gold metallic balls that I got off of Amazon, and I used the smallest balls that they have in there so that it doesn't look too bulky on the smile line area. I'm using that same glue with the same technique, just going up against that cascading glitter that I have here. I'm placing on these metallic balls, and I placed on these red and yellow kind of leafy looking rhinestones on. I believe I got these from Shein, just to give the nail a little bit of dimension. I went in with red rhinestones as well. The little stones that I used, some of them were really small, some of them were a little bit bigger. And then I went also in with some pearls. I thought that was super cute. I really like, at first I wasn't going to do the rhinestones, but I'm glad I did. And I really like the glue gel from Model 1's because my stones are not really moving around that much. I think also because I went ahead and flattened it out with my striper brush, that helped everything just stay where I needed it to stay as I was just figuring out how I wanted the stones to lay. Love that. Chef's kiss. Love it. And then after all was said and done, I went in with my top coat. I made sure to top coat over the stones, the cascading stones, very, very lightly, as well as the little metallic balls on the pinky nail. You do need to top coat all of that, because especially the metallic balls, because the color will scratch off of there if you don't. But just make sure you don't overdo it with the top coat on those and it'll be fine. But these came out so, so pretty. Make sure you let me know how you like them, girl. I love these. I love them. If you like it, give it a like. Also, remember that if you are interested in purchasing any of the nail sets that are in my videos, you can use the Instagram link down below and inquire. Thank you.